So Buddy Hield, the 6th overall pick in last year's draft, drafted by the New Orleans Pelicans, started off his rookie season very disappointing. He disappointed a lot of fans, but now has been sparking up his game, and finally, it seems like the NBA has been slowing down for him. He's figuring out where his teammates are, when other players are going to get him the ball on the wings, and he's basically been creating a shot, which many people thought he couldn't do, but he's been shooting the ball much more better than he did when he came out of the draft, and he's been creating a lot more shots for himself. As Buddy Hield so far this year, he's been playing 20 minutes, he's sometimes coming off the bench, but relatively now kind of starting, but Alvin Gentry has been really playing him off the bench, which I don't understand. Your team is not winning games, and you got a top prospect in last year's draft. Why not just play him and see what he can do? Because it seems like when he's on the court for more than 18 minutes a game, he's been putting in some major work, and you definitely need that chemistry for Anthony Davis and Buddy Hield, because I feel like Buddy Hield could be the next great shooter in the league. He could be Steph Curry's next rival, and I feel like the Pelicans, if they get one more prospect, can be a serious contender in the Eastern Conference in a couple years. They just continue putting in work in free agency as well as the NBA draft. But he's been averaging 20 minutes a game, which is not that bad. It's a lot of minutes for a rookie. That's probably, I think it's like third. I'm pretty sure Brandon Ingram has the most minutes among all rookies. He's shooting 39% from field goal, but it's been going up since he started his career in the NBA. Like I said, when he came out of his first couple months in the NBA, the game was very fast. I'm projecting. He really wasn't playing to his full potential. And I feel like now the game's been slowing down for him. He's been playing a lot better. He's shooting 36% when he was in his first couple months in the NBA. He was shooting lower than 30% a game. So that percentage went up a ton. Obviously, he's getting more minutes now. Like I said, Alvin Gentry was barely playing him. He's shooting 90% from free throw. Everyone knows him coming out. He's a clutch player. He can hit his free throws. One of the best free throw rookies in the draft for sure. And then he's been playing really good he's been playing okay on the defensive side, but it's definitely going to pick up for him. He's definitely known for his scoring. He's been averaging around 8 points per game, which is not that bad. It is among there on the rookies. But 8 points a game for him, I feel like in a couple years, this dude's going to be averaging around 17 a game. Obviously, I loved him in my GM, in the Pelicans my GM, which is continuously going on. But Buddy Hield, I feel like he's going to be a great prospect, a guy that can shoot the ball, he can shoot the ball from anywhere, basically. He showed that in college in Oklahoma. He's a knockdown shooter, and now he's been creating his shot for a rookie, which is really good. He can go inside the lane, and he can figure out his own shot, driving the ball, and he's also a pretty good facilitator, but that kind of needs to work on. But I feel like him and Anthony Davis, if they can get their chemistry going, and Buddy Hield, I feel like he needs a guy that I feel like he needs the ball in his hands a lot more, and I feel like he can also move over to that point guard position, and I think that's where his game needs to take its next step. He's already a pretty good ball handler. I think Alvin Gentry's next thing is to move him over to the point guard. Obviously, they got Tam Frazier, they got Drew Holiday, and if they get a top prospect, they could go after Markelle Fultz, but it depends on where their pick comes from. And also, he's averaging 3 rebounds a game. He's known for a really good rebounder, and then he's averaging 1.3 assists a game because he's playing off ball, which I feel like this dude needs the ball in his hands, not just to create his own shot and to shoot, but also to facilitate. I think he's a great facilitator. I think his talents right now are not being maximized because he doesn't have the ball in his hands as much as he did in college. Obviously, college and the NBA is a much different game, much more competitive in the NBA, but I feel like this man needs the ball in his hands. Like in my GM, I keep bringing this up because he was such a good player in my GM, and once I moved him over to the point guard position, he was such more facilitator. Obviously, it's much different from a video game 2K going into real NBA, but this guy can shoot it from anywhere. I feel like he's going to be not the next Steph Curry, but he has the potential on being a player like that type. I'm not saying he's going to be an MVP. I'm just saying he's one of the best shooters in the draft and has the potential on being one of the best two-way guards in the NBA. His defense is on point. His shooting obviously is there, and he brings scoring immediately to any NBA team. So I feel like Buddy Hield's going to have a great career in the NBA. He just needs the ball more in his hands, and he's shown that he's been putting in the work. He's been scoring. He has that work ethic coming out of college, and I just feel like this guy has a very long career in the NBA, and hopefully the Pelicans and Anthony Davis and him and maybe another tall prospect, this team could really change and could even make the even make the playoffs in a couple of years if they just manage their young prospects and kind of move out older guys. And I feel like Buddy Hield is in store for having a great career. So make sure you guys tell me in the comment section what you guys feel about Buddy Hield and his improvements and his development. So thank you guys for watching. It's been your boy TK Gamer Tommy, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.